What is going on, everyone, and welcome back to week 3 of our May progression. So every week I like to do a recap of what I've done in the game and like events that have happened. We like talking about those. So before we do that, I have made a screenshot of the videos that we made throughout the channel. We'll talk about that for a little bit just in case you have been busy and have not caught it. So here it is. Let's talk about these. Since week 2, obviously last week, we have made some progress, and this week's patch has been pretty intense, actually. There's a lot of good changes. So, starting with 1, the sub-weapon and grind spot changes. So that officially hit live today, and basically, in-game, all the sub-weapons now have an extra 10% special attack damage. And before, it used to be on the green weapons only, and you would put like the thing to make it a yellow weapon, right? So then that would outperform like Black Stars and Kudums in PvE. So what they did was add the extra 10% on top of all the other ones to make it more competitive, because they were looking at it like there was a 3 bill green item or a 140 pen Black Star, and you would actually do more with the green one. So they had to make everything else better again. So that's what happened today in the change. And so we talked about that one, and good interesting changes for grind spots as well that we covered on the channel. Next thing we did was the Katuga Ancient Ruins buff, and we did an hour grind to test out the changes. So basically, Katuga was one of the spots that got buffed, and they added more density or more mobs into the grind spots, and so that made it overall better. Is it a lot better? I guess from before the change I was getting like 26k loot, and then after I got like 30k. So yeah, it's a difference. It's noticeable. Obviously more is better, so if you grind there, it's good. And yeah, so overall, if you want to just chill video to watch for an hour, think of like my grind videos as like podcasts or something, where we just talk about random stuff, not necessarily guides or anything, but just like, hey, my adventures in BDO, something chill. And yeah, just listen to it like while you're gaming or something, have it on in the background. Those are the kinds of videos that I do every now and then. Next we have the Raining Boons buff video. So as we all know, it's currently going on for the next few weeks, and in-game, if you look at your login rewards, they're giving away, or just by logging on, you get Old Moon books, Value Pack days, and Blessing of Comma-Sylves. So I would recommend at least trying to get these before the event ends on June 7th, and it's just free, like 3 weeks worth of buffs going on, so go grind, life skill, and everything, and I think that would be pretty interesting. So yeah, definitely now is the time to prepare for the new region, now that we have a time frame. So the new region, Land of the Morning Light, is coming out in June, so next month, but then we're also getting Wusa Awakening at the end of this month, so I think 2 weeks. That's good. So next we have, or the next 3 things we're going to talk about are the videos that we did for more or less guides and tips. So one thing I wanted to talk about was how to improve your BDO experience and goal setting in this game. So I think this is an interesting video to listen to, because as you guys know, it's not your traditional MMO, and it's kind of like, if you don't get into one thing, you're probably going to get burnt out. So I talked about my experiences in this game. How do I go about progressing? How do you just like make the game fun for yourself over the years? And so I think that was a good one. Make sure to set goals, and yeah, if you have 17.5 minutes, check that video out. I thought it was pretty unique. Next thing we've talked about was 7 lessons I've learned in 7 years of playing this game. So as you guys know, on NA and EU, the game has been out for a little over 7 years now, and I just thought that was a cool theme that we could talk about, like 7 things that I've learned over the years. And I actually have a lot of lessons, so we could probably do like a part 2, 3, 4, and I have like a lot of stuff I want to talk about. But I picked out 7 important things that I thought were cool, and maybe you can either avoid those mistakes that I made, or if you're a new player, start getting into it early. So make sure to maximize the gains you make early on. And yesterday's video, we talked about how to productively procrastinate in BDO while still profiting. So as we talked about stuff as like semi-AFK activities, full-on AFK activities, things to do while you're like either working or at home, or let's say you have like an hour while you're making dinner, some things you can do and still make silver on the side. So yeah, those are things you could do while AFK or semi-AFK and still making money in this game. The worst thing you can do in this game is nothing at all, just stand there in town doing absolutely nothing. So at least try to do some sort of life skill, even if it's semi-AFK. You're doing something to earn money instead of nothing. And those are the things we talked about, various life skills and cool new things to check out if you haven't already. So, as you guys know, today is patch day, and we talked about some of the changes in terms of like offhand changes, and some classes got buffed and changed, more events going on. And right now, throughout this week, we have basically every life skill is getting a XP buff. So a little bit earlier, I was doing a little bit of alchemy. I'm slowly but surely pushing my alchemy level. Eventually, the goal is to get guru, but oh God, it's so slow because you don't have mass processing in this game like we do in cooking. So I was just doing some alchemy earlier, got 2.5 levels, and I think I'll probably be doing some more. So yeah. And then cooking is just something we're doing while we make this video. So what have I done this month? What kind of progression have I made? So yeah, I've been grinding history a lot, and we don't have really much to show for it other than we have made some silver. So I believe last week we were at 52 billion. So we basically made 10 billion silver, and then we got more costumes. So I think overall we made around like 15 billion total. And I know this is a little bit lazy because obviously this week Zelda's Tears of the Kingdom came out, and I was playing that for a while. So yeah, and obviously other stuff as well. But yeah, it's a little bit slower than last week, but we've been grinding a lot, and hopefully we'll get more done next week. But with that said, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. We're still working on the Elton. Let's see, where are we at? Yeah, we have 9 compass pieces, and they're all vodkins. Oh, what a fun game this is. So yeah, I think that's it. I am gonna go AFK again. I gotta go make dinner and then probably reset my cooking. But I did Vel earlier, and let's go open this together. Do you think we'll get a Vel's heart? Probably not. It would be nice though. No, we didn't. Just like every other week. Fun game. But yeah, with that said, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you are new to the channel, hit that subscribe, and hopefully you enjoyed everything. I'll be back tomorrow with more cool videos. And yeah, if you have any questions, join the Discord, leave it in the comments, all that good stuff. Would love to see you come back, and I'm out for today. Peace.